Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Rguroo in calculating binomial distribution, the probability of binomial distribution with a given probability. Okay, so there are three different questions here, and we will compare these three questions one by one. And at the end of the video, I hope you will have better understanding on calculating this kind of problems. Okay. So if you try to do this one by hand, go ahead and then try to apply the formula. But if you are watching this video, this is only for the people who are interested to calculate this using the technology or the Rguroo. Okay. So the first question is this one. Let's read the question as usual, and we'll see what we can do. Okay. So assume the random variable x has the binomial distribution. Okay. These problems are binomial distribution problems. So with the given probability of obtaining a success, okay, find the following probability given the number of trials and the probability of obtaining a success. Okay, so round your answer into 4 decimal places. So the probability of success is in our case is p is greater than 3. Okay, to get p greater than 3, and then n is 7. N is 7 means the number of trials is 7, and then the probability is 0.8. Okay, the probability is 0.8. Now what I'm gonna do is I just go simply into probability simulation. Okay, if I hit probability simulation, it will take me to the probability, and then I hit the probability here. So in the probability, um, I hit the probability calculator, and then under the probability calculator, you go hit discrete. Okay, discrete. And then the first thing you have to do is this one, calculation 1. All right, calculation 1, you have to delete this one, and then you replace it by binomial CDF. Okay, CDF is binomial CDF. Make sure to change this one into binomial CDF, and then you click that one. Okay, now if you see this, make sure this says value probability is selected, and then go scroll down that box, and then do some changes. Okay, so the first thing is the number of trials box. You have to fill the number of trials. The number of trials, you can, as you can see, question number 1, you have 7 number of trials, so all you have to do is just write 7 in that. Okay, so the probability of success is 0.8. Okay, this is the probability of success, which is 0.8. That's the probability of success. Now we are going to calculate the probability of greater than 3. X greater than 3, the success greater than 3. So greater than 3 means 4 and above, right? So 4 and above. So you can solve this one using two methods. The first one is you can use below. When you use below, you have to use below 3, and after you get that answer, you have to subtract from 1. Okay, or directly you can do this one by using above, which means you see above here, right here. Greater than 3 means above 4. Well, the Rguroo doesn't know greater than, it knows greater than or equal to. So when you hit 4, that means you are writing greater than or equal to 4, which is the same as greater than 3. Okay, remember that one. The greater than 3 means above 4, and then the Rguroo will know it greater than or equal to. So above 4, you need to remember this point. Okay, okay, now everything looks like good to me, so everything is fine, right? So I hit everything, I put everything in place. So just go ahead and then see the preview. All right, so the preview, we need the preview. Look at the answer. The answer is this, which is exactly the same as 0.9667. Okay, so the expected value is given as 5.6. If you want to know the expected value, you ask it the probability, but the Rguroo will calculate many things for you. So the variance is 1.12, and then the probability that x is greater than or equal to 4 equals 0.9667. So x greater than or equal to 4 means just greater than 3. It's the same as greater than 3. Okay, so you get 0.9663. Or the other way is if you want to calculate the less than, okay, the less than or equal to 3. I mean, you go this one again, you change this one. If you calculate uh, below, if you use below, for example, and then you have to change this one 3, right? Below 3 means less or equal to 3. Okay, then you subtract 1 minus this below less than 3, okay, to get the greater than 3. So in this case, you hit click, I mean this one. So you see the answer is going to be for x less or equal to 3 is 0.333. Now at this time, because you subtract the less than, you must subtract this number from 1. Okay, if you subtract 1 minus this number, still you're gonna get the same answer, 0.9667. So remember, if you do the less than, you have to subtract from 1 because the sum of the two should be 1. But if you simply use greater than 3, you can directly use greater than 3 and then you can get the answer directly. Okay, excellent. Now let's proceed to the second question. The second question is here. Assume the random variable x has a binomial distribution with the given probability of obtaining a success. Okay, find the following probability given the number of trials and the probability of obtaining a success. All right, round your answer to 4 decimal places. Okay, so now again, as you can see here, it's very straightforward. P of x less than or equal to 4. Okay, the probability of success is 0.2, which is given here, and then the number of trials, or n, is equal to 6 here. And then just all I have to do is go ahead and then plug in all these numbers as usual, the same thing. But this time I don't have to change everything. I just simply go to basics. If I go to the basics, everything is already there. Binomial CDF is here. I don't have to start over and then write it again. All, and the distribution is binomial, still the same. I don't have to do anything about that. All I have to do is I have to change the number of trials, because in this case my number of trials are 6, unlike the first one. So this is 6. And then also have to change the number of the probability of success, which is in this case 0.2. Okay, and then look, this is below 3. It was below 3. Now look, it is less or equal to 4. So that means if I do 4 like this, below 4, it's gonna be x is below 4, means x is less or equal to 4. That's gonna give me the answer. So all I have to do is now go ahead and then preview. Okay, so the answer is directly 0.9984. Okay, 0.9984. All right, so the answer is simply the same. So P of x less than 4 is equal to 0.9984. So n is 6, P is 0.2. Every information is here. So if you try to solve this one by hand, it's gonna take you more time, and then you can easily make mistakes when you're calculating the numbers. But if you master this technology, this saves you a lot of time, and then it makes your life very easy or easier. Okay, now let me continue to the last question. Okay, the last question is here. A researcher wishes to conduct a study of color preference of new car buyers. Okay, so there are people who want to buy a car. Okay, then suppose that 40% of this population preferred red. Okay, so the probability of red preference is 40%. So sometimes when you get something like this in percentile, what you have to do is you have to change it into uh, decimal, which is 40 over 100. That will give you 0.4, because you know that the probability is always between 0 and 1, or between 1 and 100% in percent. Okay, so now if 14 buyers are randomly selected, okay, we selected randomly 14 buyers, what is the probability that exactly 8 buyers, look at that, that's exactly 8 buyers would prefer red? Okay, exactly 8 buyers. This wording is very important. Okay, greater than, less than, exactly, all these things are very important. So I have px is equal to 8. Okay, the probability of exactly 8 will prefer 8, I mean red. Okay, because the probability of the total success probability is 0.4, but I'm looking for the probability of 8 buyers saying or preferring red car. Okay, red car. So as usual, again, go to the basics, because I don't have to delete anything, everything. Some of them can stay over there. Okay, don't forget, once I wrote them down correctly, this one, binomial CDF, and then the distribution is binomial. Well, the distribution is binomial randomly, but if it was different, just you can choose from this all, but now we are in binomial. So what you have to do, just binomial, okay? Make sure that's saying binomial, okay? Because we are talking about binomial distribution, okay? Now, number of trials in this case is not 6. This is the old one. That's going to be 14 buyers. We are talking about the 14 buyers, okay? Now, all right, let's go. And then what is the probability of success? The probability of success in general is now um, 0.4, which is 40%, okay? 0.4, okay? And then let me go. So now this is below, okay? I don't have to use below now. It's exactly equal. So that means equal, okay? I have to choose equal because exactly 8. So that means I have to do this one 8, all right? So it looks everything is perfect for me now. I don't have any issue here. I just put my numbers correctly. So the next is now go ahead and then preview, okay? If I preview, I'm gonna get the answer here. The information is here, okay? The probability calculation binomial CDF, okay? N is 14, P is 0.4, everything that I gave or everything in the question. And then the probability of exactly 8 is 0.909182, okay? Which is the same answer like this. So I hope these 3 problems will help you to understand how to calculate the binomial distribution, the probability of in binomial distribution, and this will help you to compare the 3 different problems. You can see different problems in different ways. So if you practice, it will be fine. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you another time with another similar video. Have a great day.